Hey everybody, welcome back. It's Talia, your creative confidence mentor. Come on in. Come on in. I'm getting set up right now. I've got my junk journal here. I got a few cardstock papers that we might use, or some options that I have. This is the last junk journal that I created with you guys. There's a lot of blank pages in here, or background setup, so I might be using this book tonight. We'll see. Because I also have this larger one, this new book that I just got. So we'll see. We might break this in tonight. So we've got some pages again. It's one of these weekly schedule type books, but I like using these for junk journals because they're already built to create inside of them. So come on in, everybody. Let's hang out. Hopefully, if you're joining me from the junk journaling group, you've got your supplies and you'll join me in creating tonight. Or if you're watching a replay to create with me, that'll be fun. So, while everybody's joining, I'm gonna go ahead and pull out some of the skins that I have that I want to show you guys. So you can kind of see in the corner here, there's one. Some of the larger ones are actually a little heavier. Look at this. This one was really fun. So if you look at it on the back, you can kind of tell how I poured this. This picked up from the silicone mat that I painted it on. So instead of painting on a canvas, I poured my paint directly onto the silicone canvas. I had so much fun, you guys. Like all week, I had different plans or different ideas in my mind. And I tried a few different colors. You can see that I was trying to do something with red and purple. So this is what I went with. They're kind of close together. The red, the purple, and the yellow. So it worked out. It looks nice. You can actually feel, it's so cool because you can actually feel the paint. Like the swirl that you see, you can feel the same thing, the texture on it. So here's another one. There's the back. You can kind of tell I had them layered in the cup. So it was a 30 pour. I had them layered in the cup and then I flipped it over and then drizzled the rest of it around. So this is what it looks like. But yeah, so we got a couple of these. I have more than a couple actually. Here's the big one. This was the blue, silver. There's like a fluorescent green in here too. I hope you guys can see this a little bit clearly on the camera. There's a lot of hazy parts with the silver. I like how it blended together, so that's one of my favorites. The green on this one here, this one's really cool. I thought about cutting this into the shape of a leaf, but I didn't know off the top of my head where I would start or how I was going to cut it out, so I just left it as it is. Thought I would let you guys see it before I started cutting it up. It's also cool because there's this little piece over here that looks like a little planet, like this one too. So, I kind of touched it before it was dry, so there's a stitch on here. It looks like it tried to fix itself, or what was still wet of the paint tried to meet and stick together, but it didn't work. There's a cut there. Here's some more with the purple and red. It also has the coral in it, so there's that light orange kind of color. So this is what I'll be creating with, and the reason why I have them in the huge pieces before, or why I'm showing you as the huge pieces, because I want you to see what they look like before, and what I've done with some of them. Let me shift these around 1 second. Okay. Because if they layer on top of each other, they'll get stuck, and I don't want that. Here's kind of a crazy one. This is before I was intentionally pouring them onto the silicone mat to create a full skin. So I might use this as waves, like water or something. I have a purple and silver here that I like too. See that? Um, oh, but here's what I've done so far. So far, I've got like a shark or a fish. I guess maybe like a whale or a dolphin. So that's one cutout that I made. And basically, I come up with them just based on what I find. So this one is actually a few pieces put together. It kind of looks like a bird. So you can tell this piece came from one painting. I tore another piece off, or tore a piece off of another one to create his head and cut the red off from another to make the beak, and there's a little piece for the eye. So I've already been working with some of the skins to make these designs. There's this as well. So we'll work with those. I have them here. So I'm just gonna go ahead and open up one of the books and we'll start creating. Let me see. Let's see, what can we add here? And I have a few pages in here. If you follow me on Instagram, you may have been able to see the post from today before we went live. I had one of the pages in here. And this was before I discovered painting directly onto my silicone mat. So I was just peeling the skins off the inside of my cups or either using the drippings from the pour itself in my junk journal. So that's where this came in. We have a page that's stuck. That's the other thing too. You gotta be careful. Or the reason why I let the paintings dry for a few days before I use them to create is because they can get stuck to the pages, the opposite page actually, and you won't be able to open it. So just be careful or be mindful and let them dry all the way. I'm trying to find out. Oh, this is a nice page. We have some water-like stuff over here. Maybe this one. Yeah, let me go ahead and show you guys how I create. So I might not be talking a whole lot, or I don't plan to talk a whole lot because I'm gonna be creating. I know that I usually get quiet, so that's just a heads up. If you happen to join while I'm creating, say hi. If you came back for the replay, let's see, use the little dolphin emoji. Let me know you came by. So yeah, let me go ahead and figure out which side I'm gonna use as the waves. I'm basically keeping this like water. Oh, let me scoot this up just a little bit. There we go. I'm gonna use this like water. See this? And I'm gonna use the skin from the paint or the pour and create waves. I'm just not sure if I want to use, because I'm gonna use half of this, which looks like more water this side. So it's already sticking. So this is the same way. I guess in a sense we have a painting already on here because the skin, or not the skins, I'm sorry, the tape from my previous painting is what I use to cover this area. So this is acrylic paint. And so when I put this on top, it does stick to it. So sorry, I'm trying to clear up stuff on this side too. That way I can just create and glue. My glue seems to be dry. There we go. I could make this a little more curved. Yeah. This is weird because I'm using the scissors to create my waves and I'm used to drawing them first, so maybe I should do that. You know, let's take it. Let's turn this the opposite direction. I have some markers. Markers are your best friend. My waves. Oops. Oh, this is kind of missing. There we go. Now you guys can see what I'm working on. I'm actually going to keep this here. I don't know how to make that lengthy. I guess I'll bring it over to see. Okay. It's not like paper, so I can't just easily swivel the scissors and cut in a different direction. I actually have to turn the whole thing around. Oh no. Oh gosh. Okay, there we go. I'm sure it looks crazy to you guys, but in a moment, you guys are gonna see my waves and it'll do. And curve around. It's hard to make curves with I guess like flimsy plastic. The acrylic is like a flimsy plastic and the scissors aren't catching. Let's see if I can curve this out a little bit. Oh, there we go. Okay. Okay. Now you see my crazy waves? We're gonna put them on the page now. Yeah, there we go. Get some glue. Well, I guess most of you guys enjoy the actual pour painting, huh? Let's see. Okay, that's good. Got enough glue all over this. Flip it over. All right. Nice. There we go. And I'm actually going to use the other page to just kind of sandwich it in the middle and spread that glue, make sure it's sealed. There we go. I have my waves on the page. So I'll just kind of add to each page like this until I feel like it's done or I feel like that's enough. So basically it just goes by how I feel. I might even cut this out in the shape of a cloud and add it to the picture. Let's see. Let's see if I can copy this cloud over here. Corn. Oh, here I go drawing curves again or circular shapes, and I just said it's kind of harder. It's challenging with the scissors on this acrylic paint. Here we go. Okay, so this one looks a little puffy, like popcorn. You see my outline. So I'm just gonna cut it out. Permanent marker on acrylic paint. Seems to work fine. I know some people who signed their paintings with permanent marker. So I would hope it works. Oh, I wanted to mention, and I'll probably make a post that way actually everybody can see what's going on. But I may be changing my instead of coming live every week, I might be switching it to every other week. And I did mention this before, just because I tend to cancel the shows every so often if I get busy or if something else comes up, even though I know that every Saturday at 8 is my own show. Yeah, sometimes it just gets crazy. So I might be able to show up more consistently. And I think that's basically how I have been showing up anyway, is every other weekend. So there'll be a post to say the same thing. But we'll be switching to every other Saturday. I'll still be posting on Instagram of any paintings that I do during the week. But us hanging out like this on Saturday, so it'll probably be every other week. There we go. So here's one cloud. I copied this one, so it should look similar. And I could just place that there, or I can show that it's different by plugging it in somewhere. And just layer. I'm gonna put it up here actually. I like it. Come on, glue. Okay, there it goes. It's starting to get warm now. I wonder what is anybody doing anything during the spring or the summer now that it's warming up? Does anybody know of any fishing places? I think I'm just gonna have to accept that no one goes fishing out here. Or no one that I know goes fishing out here. Here we go. So there we go. So I'm kind of just going through each page and whatever inspires me, or I'm moved to use something like this here. I get these colors. Maybe too much purple. I mean, not purple, but red. Okay. I saw something that I wanted to use as flowers. There's one here. See, there's another one that looks like a fingerprint. Here it is. Is that one? Oh, I have some of these. These are the other skins I have from a long time ago when I was still using the shot glasses as my pour cups. The bottoms. Yeah, these are the bottoms from the shot glass from my feet. This was also peeled off from the side of the cup, so it kind of stuck to itself. So it looks like a little person. That's funny. Let's see. It's a weird shape. I have a lot to play with. Okay, maybe I'll make a page with these circles since I need to use them already. Actually, that would be a good idea. Transition to the blue, red, the blue here comes through this color to here and to here. There we go. Where can I put flowers? I'll keep those for flowers. Be different. Oh, here we go. Let's see, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. I'm just gonna put 12 circles. Six. So go 1. Sun I can cut out. Oh, there we go. Well, this is gonna be cool. Closer than I expected to. All right, let me cut this out some more. This kind of looks like an eye. Okay, there we go. And okay, maybe I should have picked a page that would have contrasted with that. Oh well, too late. It's already on there. Anyway, glue. And the red one. Do I have another shape? Oh, there we go. There's a few over here actually. I need the red. My throat's getting itchy. There it is. So I just randomly glued in the circles. I'm pretty sure it's gonna come into something else after. So basically I just go with the flow. And if I return here another day, I might be inspired to, create something here on this side or add to this. Either way, basically this book is a place of empty canvases, basically. And each time I come back, I can build more on top of what I've already created, or I could leave it as it is. Like this one was, this is from a chicken sandwich wrapper. So this is actually from Jack in the Box. And then I got a sticker from another chicken sandwich. So that's on there. I guess that's just like a collection I have now. But, I didn't intend for that. It just kind of was like, oh, this blue goes with this blue. But it was from the chicken sandwich. And so I put another chicken sandwich in here. So it just, it just goes together. It'll come together. However, over time, it'll be its own creation. Like this is actually from a book, and it's something called blackout poetry, where you cross out words from the page itself and create a story or leave portions of the story that was already on the book and create another one of your own. So that's what that is. If I ever find a helicopter, it's gonna go up here. So I'm looking for airplanes, clouds, helicopters. They're probably gonna go on this area. And I don't know what would go here, like a dog. Let's put a whale over here. Just kidding. All right. So I'm just letting you know, I'm just basically flipping through until I find inspiration. Just like this here, there's a bird. We might be able to incorporate the little birdie that I made here somewhere, somehow. He's kind of big though for this page. So maybe we'll show him walking off. Now that I see him next to this bird, I realize that his body and his head are not. His body is too big for his head. This is kind of more like a penguin-sized bird, huh? He looks like a penguin. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna write the penguin that's out of place. Give him some feet. I should glue it first. Sorry, I keep coming off the screen. But here we go. I'm just trying to glue this down. My glue is getting low, so I keep having to hold off a moment. So I hope from watching this, you'll get to see that I'm just creating as I go. I'm using what I already have. And I'm creating my own little storylines as I'm going. Like this is the penguin that's out of place. So one, he's made up of acrylic paint, so he's got different colors. He's an abstract penguin. This is my little storyline for my book here, see? So I'm just gonna draw him some feet. And there he is. He waddled. He waddled out of place. That's cool. Oh, sorry, you guys can't even see on the screen. My bad. There we go. This whole time you couldn't see him. There he is. So I drew him some little feet. I should draw one pointing this way. And crosshatch pattern. There we go. It's my little penguin. And let's see. Ooh, where did I have flowers? Oh no, oh no, oh no. These, I could use this for something. But for what? Let's see. Let's see what we can create. Flowers, flowers, and more flowers. Putting this out a little bit. And actually, if I draw on here, I might be able to cut this out the way I want to. So I'm just going to turn this to the center. And then oh, cool. I'm making a flower out of this. I can actually see the petals now that I'm drawing it. So this is kind of cool. All right, hang on 1 second. Let's go ahead and cut this out and make my little flower. That way you guys can see what I'm talking about. So yeah, anyone who's watching and is still new to junk journaling, I know you guys are more comfortable or you guys like watching the paint pouring because you actually get to watch me paint. And we're all amazed with the end result. But for junk journaling, you might want to clear some time where you actually get to hang out and sit by yourself and create and to be in the zone. And don't feel bad if you only get to create for 10, 15 minutes at a time. At least you're doing something to, release a little bit. So, like 10-minute sessions every day is better than a 4-hour long session every Saturday because one, you're releasing your stress or whatever. Just getting a moment to relax or hang out. You create. Here we go. Check that out. You get to keep it. So this one, I love the spiral part, but I'm trying to figure out how I'm going to draw this. I think I'll just do waves around to make it look like it was already a flower, and I just picked it up. Let me see if I can show you what I mean. Oh, that was actually pretty fun too when I was pouring paint directly onto the silicone mat. I was able to manipulate it a little bit differently. So this one here, oops, you can kind of see how it got wavy around the sides. It was actually a circle when I poured it, because I actually got to do the ring pour. And here we go, as I was pouring the paint, I was doing a circle or drawing a circle. That's how we got the rings. And with it being on the silicone mat, I was able to fold the mat in half, and that's how I got the wavy areas. It was a little bit difficult because you're working with fluid art, or it is fluid art, so you're working with liquids, and the paint was a little bit heavy, so I would have to tilt it a little more just to get it to fold, if you want to call it that. But yeah, that's how it got like that, and that was pretty cool. So if anybody's out there playing with their paint or pouring on the silicone mat, you can actually create your designs like that too, or create a different design with the technique that you're using. I know there's some people out there that use their paint pours, or the skins, I should say, for jewelry, and then there's other people who can glue it onto there's this plastic that you can put a cover on it. You can make your own magnets, so that's pretty cool too. I actually found a puzzle piece that I think I might be doing, so I'm gonna do a few pours on these puzzle pieces. That will be fun. A different pattern for each piece. So I'm gonna glue these in here, and we're gonna set them up like flowers. Again, I'm gonna be mindful that where I glue the skins on one page, I won't on the other side because they can get stuck. And if I do happen to glue some on this side and want to glue on the opposite page, I'm gonna have to make sure that they don't overlap, because then they can get stuck in your page. Your page might get stuck together. So just a heads up, or be mindful. Right. Green. And eventually they'll all be part of more flowers. There we go. And if I ever add more skins, I can just draw them on there like this. I could add another one. This one's kind of dark though. I don't know if I want to add that as a flower. This one itself might make a really big flower. Just not on this page. Let's see. Oh, I got some purple ones. Let's add some purple flowers. Maybe I'll do them down here. That way they'll be on the opposite side. Oh, this would have been neat. Yeah, that is. I'm gonna try the flower like that. Do you remember the last live where I was painting the dolphin? And I showed you guys the different colors. If you added white to your paint, that it would make it lighter. That's what this is from. Okay. Let's see how this turns out. Oh wow, it's really. Yep, I just chopped it off. I was trying to get to the center of the swirl so that way I could keep cutting it. You'll be able to see what I'm doing here, but I'm hoping that this doesn't chip anymore because I just lost a piece. Tail end of this spiral. That's supposed to be my flower. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. All right, there we go. Oh, maybe a little bit more. Almost there. There we go. So there's one of my purple ones. Okay, I'm gonna do another one. Oh, okay, I see what I did on the last one. There we go. Oh, it doesn't show as much. Maybe pink. There we go. It's got some color in it. I'm gonna try blue. Oh yeah, I'm not supposed to have music on. So when I'm hanging out, I don't really watch TV, but I do listen to a lot of music, and sometimes I forget to turn it off once I go live. And so hopefully I'm still alive and they haven't kicked me off anywhere. Okay. Not sure that's gonna do us much good. This is too flimsy. I'll leave it alone. I'm probably not gonna use it. But this is gonna look cool as a background somewhere. Okay, cool. I'm glad I found this. I'm gonna stick that somewhere else as well. But for now, I'm gonna add these flowers. Should I add it here to this thing? Or no, I'm gonna come over here. I'll stick to my original plan. I should have brought my water with me. I opened the water, but it's sitting on the counter. There we go. Where did All right, there we go. Let's draw some leaves on here. Oh. Oops. Oh well. One of my leaves looks a little funky. But it's alright. I guess that works. I don't want to get carried away drawing leaves. There we go. Oh, there's some lime green. There's an old marker. I don't know if it's gonna let me color. There we go. Yeah, it didn't really help. The color's kind of dry now. So I guess I'll just color this in here. I do try to use different colors, that way it'll show that it's not just one marker that I use. But it doesn't always work out well. So for today, I'm just gonna leave this as it is. And if I find a green that works better, I can come back and fix this. But you can see some spaces that I left, so that way I can always come back and use a different green. Or, let me see. Oops, deal. And try some crayons. Let's see. Looks a little bit better. They fill in nicely on this paper. I just keep going back and forth between the dark green and the light green to fill in. Oops, I left that one completely out. To fill in the colors. Just kind of make it look like it's got different shapes. Alright, so I think that's good on that. Let's see what else we can create. Oh, I wanted to use that other skin. This one's still cool. I like this page. All the different colors. Oops, sorry. On the camera. This side up. Let's see. It was this one I wanted to use. Where would this go? Let's go to a different book. Let's get a different book. I'll close this up. Oh, actually, intermission. Hang on a second. Check this out. So I have this little it's a wooden tray, I guess. And I tried to pour on it and in it. So this side has one pour, which you can see is like the purple, blue, and like a lime green kind of color. So I poured it in here to the center, and I just tilted it like I normally do a canvas till I got the sides to drip off. And then once all the sides were covered, I flipped it. And then this is where I mixed the silver, the purple, and the blue. I think it's called true blue, and deep violet or blue violet, something like that. I'll get you the colors if you request them. But I know you guys are just watching me create. So anyway, I poured on this top part and I just let it drip off the sides like I normally would. And so yeah, I was able to paint both sides during one session without having to worry too much. I just have to go and clean off the edges, which isn't too bad. It's the paint. So yeah, laying it on its side on the silicone mat allowed it to dry on both sides at once without any issues. It's my first pour on a wooden piece, so it wasn't too bad. I just need to figure out how to get these cleaned off where my extra paint was on, but I think I need to do that while it's still wet. So I'll just go back and make sure that I clean off the edges before it dries next time. So yeah, I just wanted to show you that. I tried something different and it came out pretty cool. All right, so coming over to this book with all the empty backgrounds. I started this book in February. That's why there's still little hearts and stuff in here. So this is a nice contrast. But you see, I don't want it to fold over too much. I think that's too busy of a background for this. Ooh, stars. This is still kind of wet. I might have to hold off on using this because the way it just peeled off the silicone mat. I don't know if I can use that just yet. It might get everything stuck together. But I do have a dolphin that I want to use here. Or I don't know if he's a dolphin. He's some kind of fish. He's got some fins. He can swim. So, should I put him here in the blue? Or should we have a different ocean? Ooh. There we go. How's that? You know, when you come up near the surface, and you can see the sunlight coming through from underwater. Oh, this side looks kind of cool. And it even gives him an eye. I think I'm gonna, yeah, I'm gonna do it this way. I just need to change his fin because it makes it look so crazy. So it comes up to here. Hang on a second, you guys. Okay, so I cut his fin down a little bit. There we go. I don't know if this is the place where I want it though. What's gonna be my ocean? Some water or here. That's too much blue. I like this one better. I'm just gonna make this an underwater theme. And this is how it starts, you guys. Should I? Let me see. Yeah, this side has the eye. It just makes it so much. It just works. Actually, hang on a second before I glue this down. Let's do this. I have him shaped this way. Nope. Scissors. Let's get this out. Okay, so I'm gonna draw one here. Let's see. What's the best marker to do this with? Oh no 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 no! I'm trying to work fast while also trying not to create too much of a mess with my tracing. I'm using an acrylic marker, so I don't know if that's gonna select or not. Yeah. Oh, that may not be the smartest idea. Let me turn this around. There we go. I just hope the cutting is as easy as the tracing because I'm putting them a little close now. And the cool part about this is we have no idea what pattern or shape is on the other side. So these sharks are all gonna look a little different. Oh no, 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 no. Come on, give me some room for the fin. How am I gonna work this out, you guys? How are we gonna put this together? I don't think we can. I think that's all we get. Yeah. I think I can only get 3. I could do this, but he won't have a symmetrical fin. Shall we try it? Maybe I will put this on the edge of the page so that way it won't matter too much that he doesn't have a full fin. We'll work it out. We'll work it out, okay? But this is where I want to finish off tonight. Let's see how this turns out. So I've got one shark there. Or is it a shark or a dolphin? One second. Let me clean up my space here. Okay, and I'm gonna turn my glue upside down so it'll be ready when I am. Lean it against the camera stand. Hopefully, this is there we go. Okay, here we go. Let's cut these out. We've got 4, hopefully, 4 fish or dolphins. Fish, dolphins, sharks. I feel like it's a dolphin because of its tail. Fin on its tail. Shape is like a dolphin. You guys, I created it and I don't even know what I made. I'll call it a dolphin. I'll call it a dolphin. Okay. Let's see if I can do this. So it's less of a hassle. This is kind of cool to work with though. Oh my, this is different. It's a little tedious with the details, having to be careful and not to cut the skims too crazy. Sorry, I'm all off the camera because I'm struggling over here. I'm trying to make sure that I don't tear the skin, while also making sure that I don't chop these pieces off and lose a dolphin in the process. Okay, there we go. We've got them all separated. Now, so all I did was I took the dolphin that I already created. I laid it face down on my acrylic paint or my skin piece. Traced it and now I'm cutting it. Okay, here goes a second one. Trying to hurry. I hope you're still hanging out with me. If not, well, I'm having fun. I'm enjoying the session, so that's fun. You're basically here hanging out with me anyway. I'm not doing anything different. Oh, his fin looks crazy. So I need to bring it in here and make it curved a little. So it's all pointy. There we go. He's gonna have to hang off the side of the page because he doesn't have a full fin on his tail, see? But he has all the ocean colors, so that's pretty cool. You see that? I like it. I'm gonna put them over here. We'll glue them down later. All right, one down, 3 more to go. Let's see if I can speed this up. Nope, can't speed it up. It's the material I'm working with. Come on, dolphin. Work with me. Why is my favorite part the hardest part? There we go. Oh, come on. There we go. See that? There's the new creation. This finish is pointy. How do I curve that out? Let's see. There we are. Just a little bit. All right, there we go. So I've got a third one now. So look at that. This pattern is a little bit different. So this is kind of cool. I took the skin, I traced it, and now that I'm cutting them out and I flip them over, it's got a totally different pattern. I like it. So this is how crazy it looks now. But I'm about to cut it out. We'll see what it looks like once I flip it over. And these dolphins that I'm cutting out, the color scheme is gonna go nicely against the background. Or not the color scheme, but the theme of this. This whole time, you guys, I haven't even been paying attention to the comments. I'm sorry. I still had it on the side for the banner. Hold on a second. Let me catch up on these. Oh my God, Olivia, I'm sorry. Okay, cool. Amber knows some fishing places. Dang, you've been hanging out with me this whole time and I didn't even know. I'm all into my work over here. Yeah. All right, let me sit back down. Get back in the view. There we go. Man, you guys, this is taking some patience, but this is cool. Okay, it's coming out. You see it? We just gotta get the fin and the rest of the tail. Okay, hold on a second. I see why people use a Cricut for their t-shirts and stuff. I could only imagine you guys trying to cut out every letter for those t-shirts, those bags, and that would be crazy. See, and when it comes to stuff like that, that's when you gotta appreciate another creative that made something that we all need. Okay, so there's another one. Ta-da! All right, so we'll put that over there. One last one, and then we're gonna glue them all into the book. I had fun though. This was neat. I definitely wasn't expecting to do a live where we're just creating with the paint skins. But it happened to come together because, like I mentioned, I was having all these ideas on different colors that I wanted to try. And I just figured I would paint it directly onto the silicone mat. At first, they started as little pores, like maybe this size, just to play around. But when I seen that they were drying really nicely and that I could pick them up and do whatever I wanted with them, I went big, and that's how we ended up with these big pieces. I think this one's my favorite. I'm gonna have to find a leaf that I like. That way I can copy it, and that's what this is gonna be, is a big old leaf. Or at least at this point in time, that's what I plan to use it for. If I get inspired to use it as something else, plans might change. Or I'll end up creating another one with the same colors to do something else. So that's also an option. Whoop, whoop. And curve it around. And we are there, you guys. We have arrived. We just got to give them little eyes. All right. So let's bring all of them here. Now for this, I'm going to have to stagger it like I did the other page. God, they look so cool. Let's put them right here. This one's my favorite because it just came out that way. Oh, there's glitter in it too. So cool. He's got an eyeball. Oh no, I killed it off. This whole time I thought it was part of the painting already. Where's my glue? That means I need to put the eye back on. There it goes. All right, and I'm gonna flip it so I can put glue on. Oh, that's like a big booger. Put you over there. And flip. All right, they're just carelessly floating around. Well, swimming, I guess, swimming around. Does someone go off the page? Or should I put it this way? Oh, no, that's missing. They're all going in one direction except this one. Oh, come on. These two are similar. I should put these. How do they swim? Do they all swim together or they women? Do they swim separately? There we go. I want this one going that way. Oh, that's a pretty color. Oh, this one's hard. Do I go this color or this color? I like that pattern though. Ooh, that looks kind of cool. Look at this. His belly's white and his stomach is red and the whole thing. I'm gonna keep it this way. Maybe he just got in a shark fight. I keep calling it a shark. It's a dolphin. He got in a fight and he lost part of his fin, but he can still swim. That's my story. Oh, this looks so cool. Look at this purple. You guys see this? I might have to bring it over here. That way we can see its pattern a little more clearly. Gosh, it just looks so weird with them. Okay, so I'm gonna put this on for sure. Like right here. How do I place these so they don't look so... No. Sorry, y'all. I'm just over here playing around. Like there actually has to be a pattern to it. I'm just gonna glue the things in. All right, stay right there. Let's see these crayons over here. This is pretty cool. I never would have, I mean, before tonight, I didn't even know this was going to be something that I created. So I'm happy right now. I have some pretty looking dolphins that were made from the skins of an old painting. How cool is that? All right. I'm just using my fingertip too, or fingernail to smooth out the glue. Come on, glue. Come on, glue. Oh, that'll be cool too. I'm gonna leave it like that. There's some, you know how there's extra glue under the bottom of your paper or your material? It leaves like these bubbles. So this not only has this cool looking design on it, it's also got texture, like a 3D element to it. Yeah. There we go. This one's a little flimsier. No wonder it was easy, I mean, harder to cut. It's super flimsy and thin. Here we go. Check out my underwater scene. All right, you guys, I think I'm gonna leave you here. Do I have a white crayon? I do have a white crayon. I'll just do some little, oh, it won't show. But I was gonna do some little bubbles. Maybe some blue. There we go. And there's already circles on this painting, like the background. I think that's so cool how the background just worked out for these. And see, like I did the background months ago. All I did was say each page is gonna have a different background. And that's what I did. I made different backgrounds. And then today I came in with paint skins and found different things to add. So that's what a junk journal is. It's basically each page is a new canvas and it's totally up to you what to create, how often you want to create, and how much you want to add to the page. So that's all. That's all. And you can always add more or keep it as simple as you like. But you guys, I like this page. I kind of overlapped this one with this and this to here. But because I flipped these over, I think it helped me. So what would have normally gotten stuck together, you see? Yeah, so there's like a resistance or like it's fixed when they're the same, this gloss finish on the other side. But because this was on the side of the silicone mat, it has a different texture to it. And so they don't get stuck, which is pretty cool. So there it is. That was it. That's all I wanted to do tonight was to create with my skins. Of course, I'm gonna continue until I don't have any more of these skins laying around, or until I run out of ideas. But I don't think that's gonna happen anytime soon. Oh, actually, check this one out, you guys. See, there's so many here. I haven't even shown you all of them. Look at this. Did I show you guys this? I don't think I did. But this has got some fluorescent colors in it. If you flip it over, it looks really cool. So this actually shows you how I poured it. I just went around with the yellow, and I did the same right over it with the green, and I did purple going this direction, blue going another direction, and I came back with the fluorescent on top, and then I just blew it or moved it around. So this is how it turned out. The reason why I flip it so you guys can see is that's how I poured it onto the canvas or onto the mat. And after I blew on it, used the blow dryer, tilted it around. This is, well, I didn't use the blow dryer on this one, but when I tilted it around and spread the paint, this is how it came out. So now I get to create with it. I could find something. I think I wanted to use this purple one as a hot air balloon. I just don't have the space right now. Or, I mean, sorry, not the space. I'm gonna need space for it to be a full image because I want it to be a hot air balloon. I might cut it to make it look rounder, but this is gonna be where it comes down to the basket for my hot air. But this big thing is gonna be the hot air balloon. So that's my next project. I'm gonna keep working, but I'm gonna let you guys go. And I hope you enjoyed hanging out with me tonight. I hope you guys are enjoying your weekend. Like I mentioned earlier, we are going to be switching to every other Saturday live broadcast just because I seem to be canceling every other weekend anyway. So with how my schedule is going, I might as well just keep it that way, and we can just meet every other Saturday, go live. And of course, make sure that you're following me on Instagram. That way you can see all the new creations, you can see the invites, and what I'll be doing. So yeah, as I create, keep you guys posted. I'll share some pictures. Until then, I'll see you next time. Be fearless, stay creative, have a good night, enjoy the rest of your weekend. I'll see you guys soon.